Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, May 10th, 2023. The recent point-in-time count has encouraged the county's Board of Supervisors to leverage over $72 million in resources to support its homeless action plan. The plan includes creating shelter beds, permanent housing, and rapid rehousing options. Hillary Sloan joins us with a look at homelessness and the systematic barriers that can prevent housing for some here in the Morongo Basin.
During the 2023 point-in-time count, 4,195 unhoused people were contacted. There are 75 unhoused persons in 29 Palms, 42 in Joshua Tree, 36 in Yucca Valley, and 2 in Landers, making a total of 155 people across the Morongo Basin. Joshua Tree saw a 50% increase in its unhoused population since 2022, and Yucca Valley's unhoused population increased by 93% since 2022. On last week's Z107.7 Up Close show, Gary Daigneault spoke with Don Rowe about the rise in the homeless situation in the Morongo Basin.
And I think that has risen for two reasons. One, because we have more homeless and unhoused, and then also because the point-in-time count was allowed to take place over a longer duration this year, and then we had more volunteers. And so I think we captured it more accurately.
Supervisor Rowe said the county is exploring the causes of homelessness and going after the root cause, such as past police records prohibiting people from getting jobs. The county is working with the public defender to have people's records expunged if appropriate.
We did an expungement fair here at Copper Mountain College, and that's in coordination with our public defender. You can get your record expunged for those crimes that committed long ago that meet a threshold for expungement. And then you can go right over and have a new driver's license printed or anything else that you need.
In addition, law enforcement is actively working with the unhoused in a collaborative effort with the county social workers to determine whether the problem is substance abuse or mental health, or if somebody just fell on hard times and can't afford housing. The Homeless Strategic Action Plan, the resources, and the partnership in the Morongo Basin are all designed to combat this critical problem. For more information, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
Thank you, Hillary. To hear the full interview with Superintendent Don Rowe, you can listen to the Up Close show as a podcast on Z107.7fm.com or wherever you get your podcasts. The 29 Palms City Council met last night to discuss the current process of selecting a mayor and a mayor pro tem each year, as well as two aspects of city finance. With more on this story, here's El Weatherup.
After awarding participation and recognition awards, tonight's City Council discussed recommending a new process for the selection of a mayor and a mayor pro tem. One public comment asked if the mayor could be elected by the people, which was found by the council to be less expedient than approving a rotation cycle beginning with District Number 1 to take effect next year. As such, the council members who are already voted on by the people will ultimately serve as mayor. The council also approved a land transfer agreement with MBTA for a new bus stop and city parking, and broke down the preliminary 2-year Project Phoenix funds budget for fiscal years 23-24 and 24-25. For the current fiscal year, it was approved unanimously to adjust the budget to use $58,000 toward a new roller for public works. Reporting for Z107.7, this is El Weatherup.
MacArthur Wright, the mayor of 29 Palms and the president of the 29 Palms Ministerial Association, presented donations to High Desert nonprofit organizations yesterday. The funds were collected at the Ministerial Association's Good Friday and Easter services held in April. A check was presented to Kathy Dunbar of the Alex Roth Memorial Food Pantry in the amount of $425, and the second check was presented to Irma Gonzalez of Reach Out Morongo Basin in the amount of $825. 3 commissioners were present at last night's Yucca Valley Planning Commission meeting. Chair Clint Stoker, Commissioner Matthew Thomas, and Commissioner James Henderson. The commissioners reviewed and approved the Chipotle exterior colors and 4 internally illuminated wall signs, with a stipulation for modification of the height and illumination of the digital pickup sign. The commissioners also reviewed exterior colors and signage at Black Bear Diner. To update you on the rest of last night's meeting, we are rejoined by Hillary Sloan.
During the review of the Chipotle signage permit, a representative from the company said they are making the adjustments needed and will return with corrections. The commissioners approved the permit with that stipulation. Renovating the Sizzler building, the Black Bear Diner generated a lengthy conversation on signage regulations when they asked permission to place 2 additional Black Bear statues outside the restaurant. The code states only 1 freestanding sign is allowed. The bears are considered signage. The current monument sign is larger than regulations allow, and roof signage is not permitted. Therefore, the addition of the bear statues was denied. The commissioners approved the exterior colors and the monument sign after size adjustments. The commissioners' comments included revising signage regulations. Deputy Town Manager Shane Stickle said changing the sign code could be complicated and take up to 2 years, but it will be discussed later. For more information, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Hillary Sloan.
Last night, the Morongo Unified School District Board of Trustees held their regular meeting at Joshua Tree Elementary. Assignment reporter Gabriel Hart was in attendance and has this recap for us today.
Joshua Tree Elementary's multi-purpose room was transformed into a red carpet event last night when 49 teachers and staff members were honored for Day of the Teacher and Classified School Employees Week. Starting with presenting 29 Palms Junior High's Tori Norris with a Certificate of Appreciation, the board then voted to appoint Sabrina Davis as Assistant Principal of La Contenta Middle School, Alicia Perkins to Certified Management of Elementary Principal at Landers Elementary, Andrea Gordon to the Principal of Plus Program, and Celeste Wahlberg to the Certified Management position of Extended Learning Opportunities Program, or ELOP, coordinator. The night's main event of Day of the Teacher and Classified School Employee Week proceeded into a half-hour lightning round recognizing 49 teachers and staff, each one elaborately praised by MCs James Powell and Justin Monacle, who gave each awardee their Certificate of Appreciation backed with a letter indicating a $100 bonus. After a brief but celebratory intermission, the board resumed the meeting, approving authorization to file a Notice of Completion bid for 29 Palms High School stadium improvements, then awarded a bid to National Glazing Solutions in the amount of $605,538 for security window film installations at all district sites. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
The Yucca Valley Airport District Board of Directors meets tonight to consider applicants for the open board member seat. Director Dave Palacios submitted his resignation at the board's April meeting. The board will also consider tie-down maintenance, insurance policies, and airport fees. Tonight's meeting is open to the public and will be held at the Yucca Valley Community Center at 6:30 p.m. And finally, Theater 29 brings their next main stage production to life, the family-focused new musical, Disney's My Son Pinocchio, Geppetto's Musical Tale. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas tells you what you get when you wish upon a star.
Make plans to bring the entire family to catch Disney's My Son Pinocchio, a spin on the original classic tale of the puppet-turned-boy, opening at Theater 29 May 13th at a gala event benefiting the 29 Palms Rotary Interact Club, featuring a multi-generational cast of talented performers ranging from 9 to 70 years old. My Son Pinocchio is a twist on the original classic, telling the tale from Geppetto's point of view, starring John Paulnow, Robin Wilson, and Eli Young, with a supporting cast that brings the flashback play to life. This is not a show to miss. My Son Pinocchio, Geppetto's Musical Tale, runs weekends from May 12th through 28th. Opening night tickets are available through Sandy Smith or email at a link at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Subsequent nights are available online at theater29.org or by calling the box office at 760-361-4151. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.